home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. And taking the ball for Detroit, Tarek Skubal. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Booth. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Fought off foul. Betts gets his lead at first with nobody out. Mookie on the move. Pitch misses.
Yes, you're out.
Just underway here in Detroit. McKinstry throws to first in time, and there's two away. Here's Ohtani. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Up the middle. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here is Gleyber Torres. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. On the ground. Throw on to Freeman. That's the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. On the ground, right side. Torres over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And it's fouled away. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And it's second. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 0-2 now. Runner takes off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ball one low.
Down.
Second inning here, no score. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a 1-2 again. Runner on the go again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One, two now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Slams off the bottom of the wall. Headed for the plate. In there, he's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. One out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second. He was late there, strike one.
That's ball 2.
That's a base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really...
Runner on the go. Strike in there. No throw, safe at second. Runner goes again. Ground ball up the middle. There's one. Applies the tag, and they got 2. Double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the second. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
Ball.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Right side. Throw on to Freeman. That's one out, the bottom of the second. So digging in, Wenzel Perez.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. Foul ball there. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. Back at Comerica Park, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Bunting for a hit. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. Torkelson. Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And the 0-1. Slings to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Pitch
Ball, that
misses.
pitch is out.
Ball one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth,
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. And a swing and a miss. Strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Colton Heath digs in now. To the right side, Kim. To Betts at second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Fly to right his first time. 0-1 down. And that's ripped into left. Base hit.
up next for the Tigers.
First and second, 2 outs. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. On the ground, out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Detroit as we go to the top of the fourth. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Next offering is fouled back. And it's second. Runner goes again. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Keith makes the grab, 1 down. Will Smith to the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. He's trying for third. It's a pitch out. Now they get the runner and a run down. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head.
Should be extra bases. 2 away. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 2. Here's Max Muncy. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Tap foul at the plate. This one in the air, right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Muncy comes in to score.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. Glasnow back to work.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's the 0-2. In the air, right field. Tucker under it. Then there's one down.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. What a play. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Caught him looking for the K. Back at Comerica Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Trying to bunt his way on. Bare hands it. Tough play. It's there, and that's a great play. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. Freeman, a former Gold Glove winner, 36 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Just
that's
missed. That one's carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Betts over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. And a swing and a miss.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Parker Meadows.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the run, sends it over to first. What a play. Inning over. All set for the top of the 6th. And now here's the Dodgers. Designated hitter Shohei Grant Herter will take over here.
Well, they need someone.
So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. So a man aboard. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Pitch out, but no action. And that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to.
McKinstry. Save! Here's Muncy to hit. This guy with light tower power. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.